All right. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Let's see. Hello, Nathan, if you're still doing there. You're welcome for doing this. Hello, Trevena. I hope I pronounced that correctly. What's up, Brandon? Hey, Blondie. What's up, Dylan? I already said Brandon. Hello, Dusty. Yeah, well, it's actually, bear with me, guys, too. I'm going to have to pull up quite a bit of resources, probably. I'm not completely prepared for this, but we will give it a go. So some of these things I'm probably going to have to pull up on the fly. But yeah, we can take a look at the smoke first. So let me go to this scene. Okay, so this is satellite radar across the United States. Let's see if I can put this in play. Man, I don't have my pen thing either. But yeah, so this is some smoke. This is, some clouds over here in Missouri. That could potentially be some smoke, although that could be associated with some severe weather. But yeah, across Idaho, being blanketed by smoke. Of course, across Oregon. Looks like even parts of Washington. Of course, California with the ongoing wildfires there. So first, let's just go take a look at, there's this fire statistics for, hold on, shoot, it's not going to let me show the whole thing. So this is for the state of Oregon, but this map does show like every ongoing fire across the United States. At least it doesn't show Canada at all, but it does show everything across the United States. So far in Oregon, which I did do a video about these fires yesterday, or at least some of these fires. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and take a look for that. But it looks like one less fire since yesterday. I mean, you got to take your progress where you can take your progress. There was 126 active fires yesterday. It's now down to 125 active fires across Oregon. The active fires is just for Oregon alone, I believe. But already so far, I know you can't see the full amount, but it's 1,073 acres and 421.9, or 1,073,421.9 acres already burned this year alone in Oregon. And then taking a look just this year alone in California. I don't know if this is active wildfires or if this is just all wildfires already. Because I don't think that would be active. I think that's just for already. Let me make sure I'm on the correct year. Yeah, 2024. So already this year in California, which I believe this is up even from my video yesterday. I don't remember the exact number from yesterday. Already 626,000 acres burned in California. Unfortunately, one fatality, which was a civilian. Already 205 structures that have either been damaged or destroyed. So 55 damaged structures and 150 that have been completely destroyed across California. I will try my best to keep up on YouTube chat as well. Feel free to ask any questions and I will do my best to answer. Some of these resources are a little bit difficult to find. I do have a list of resources. Some of these sites, or actually mostly all these sites that I am using, are in the description for you guys to take a look at, and just available to all in one place, kind of, because these are very, very difficult to find sometimes. But yeah, the smoke, lots of smoke across many areas from these wildfires. And that's probably only going to spread more eastward as we continue basically into August at this point. Hey, Brianna. Yeah, hopefully the wind don't change too much. I know even one of our moderators, Brittany, lives out there and could potentially be dangerous for her as well if the wind was to change a certain direction and stuff. Hey, Rick, how's it going? I biffed. YouTube made me. Oh, hi Teresa. How's it going? Closer one to me is near the Columbus River Gorge. I'm on the coast. Yeah. Yeah, definitely thinking of everybody on the West Coast, Oregon, California, even our friends up in Canada. I know the Jasper area up in Canada has taken a severe beating by a very, very dangerous and deadly wildfire up there. Unfortunately, I don't have much information on that. It's hard enough trying to find information on the United States wildfires sometimes. So, yeah. But anyways, I will try my best. Hey, Dartha. Majority of these fires, man, there was this one. I don't know if I have it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go. There was this one I had it pulled up at some point yesterday that told you which or how the fires were started. Let me see if I can find that real fast. I know the park fire in California that was human. That was from a human, unfortunately. What I've heard so far about that is some guy. I don't know if the car was already on fire or if it started fire, but anyways, some guy pushed a car down into a ravine, and that's what started the park fire, which is the largest fire in California as of the moment. Don't quote me on this. I don't know if it's probably not the largest fire ever in California, but the growth on the park fire in California has just been absolutely tremendous. There's been Firenados with that, which I discussed that in the video from yesterday. Which is kind of crazy because, you know, California, the atmospheric river and stuff, they got a lot of rain and snow over the last, I think 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Which, you know, you think that would kind of help mitigate these fires in a way, but what that actually does is, of course, I'm not an expert or anything, but this is just kind of what I believe. Yes, it's good for the drought and everything, but what that does is once it's spring and summer, everything just grows so much more because it has all that moisture to grow. So it can actually be more dangerous sometimes, and it has been relatively dry over the last few months. Okay, so Brittany, did you share that? I could have swore you gave me something. I swear you gave me a link that showed how the fires were started. I don't think this is it. That's not it. I know I saw it somewhere. Dang it. I know I saw it. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. Which this is just ranging. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get this down to just the last, well, this year. Sorry, some of the map is being cut off, but at least 2000 through 2022. It looks like this is just for Oregon alone. Human-made or human-caused fires were 77 or 73%. 17,197 wildfires originated from human-made causes, and lightning was the 27 other percent of that. So 6,266 wildfire occurrences. I do believe some of the recent wildfires in at least Oregon, which I know. So I think there's one over here off of this highway, the Durkee fire, I believe. Brittany can definitely give more information on some of those fires. I myself, I tried to catch up as best as I could for the video yesterday, but unfortunately, I don't know a bunch of these named fires besides the park fire in California, because that's the one I've seen the most about, which I think rightfully so. That the fire behavior on that one is just absolutely incredible. I highly recommend going and checking out Alert California. They have videos, past videos and stuff available on their YouTube and whatnot from that park fire, and there was very, very huge Firenado, basically. Like, it was basically a whole supercell, pretty much. Okay. Let's see. Just trying to again, bear with me. Once again, I also don't know how long I'll be live, but definitely feel free to ask questions. But yeah, once again, this map, which this is in the description. I should turn off some of these filters here. Maybe I can't. But this shows basically all the active fires ongoing right now. So in Oregon, looks like, let's see, what is this fire? That's an evacuation zone. So it looks like we got Crazy Creek Fire. I know there was the Durkee Fire. Where is that at? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong too. Whiskey Mountain incident. But yeah, there's a lot of fires across Oregon and even close to Idaho as well. Yeah, it's by Idaho. That's what I kind of thought. So it was like along 84. Bighorn. Is that one actually called the Durkee Fire, or do they have a different name for it? Because that might be why I'm having trouble seeing it. Durkee. Okay. Oh, here it is, right? Well, that's town of Durkee. Okay, here it is. Durkee, the Durkee incident. I did find it. So just this one alone, I've seen some stuff about this one. Acres burned 288,690. It's only 27% contained. It was discovered on July 17th, 2024 at 10:57 a.m. And that is current as of 7:31 p.m. last night, July 26th. Need to move this one fan out of the way so I can actually see all of my screen over there. But yeah, as you can tell, just multiple wildfires with some of these. The further east you go, it looks like over here, western Oregon, looks like they're not as out of control, just based on what I can tell on this map alone. Coffee pot incident. Some of these are funny how they get their names, because I bet you this one had to deal with a coffee pot somehow. But yeah, that one's not that big, although it's 0% contained. So acres burned, only about 2,000. Percent contained though, 0. So some of these aren't contained at all. That one they don't even have a lot of information on. So yeah, it's very dangerous too, because resources are stretched very thin. Because you know, obviously they got to try and focus on some of these bigger fires. I think even Kansas had sent some firefighters. I don't remember where, but I think I did hear something about that. And then yeah, you can see down here for the park fire, which this map is pretty cool, which I do have a link to this in the description, but it does show shelters available, different things like that. But it, of course, also it has all the information about these fires. But yeah, this park fire one is just crazy. I mean, it started, I don't know exactly where it started, but I mean, look how much that has already burned and is still burning. So very, very dangerous for the park fire. Come on. I want to click on the park fire. Ugh. Why are you not letting me? Okay, there we go. I guess I have to just do that. Yeah, over 307,000 acres burned, 0% containment for the park fire in California. It was discovered just 3 days ago. So in 3 days has burned over 307,000 acres. Just mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Let's see, what are some of my other scenes here? Okay, so some of these cameras that I'm going to be using today are from Alert California, UC San Diego. So we've got 2 cameras up on this scene at least. These 2 cameras are near the park fire. Unfortunately, these are not like live. However, as you can see at the start of the video, the starting soon, or start of the live stream, on the Alert California site, you can go on there. Tons of cameras available to use, but you can change the time frames. So it has a live thing, but once you click play, then it defaults to 5 minutes. Let me see if I can actually show that. So here is, obviously, uh, somewhat video, basically a video of that plane, time lapse, located near the Park Fire in California. Let you guys watch some of that just for a little bit. While I give my mouth a little bit of breather. I'm going to try catching up on chat. I will try my best to stay caught up on it in case if anybody has questions and whatnot. But yeah, this is what I played at the starting soon video. This is a 12-hour time lapse basically from last night into today. But yeah, if you guys have any specific questions, mainly for Oregon or in general, Brittany can answer those as best as she can. Obviously, she probably can't give some details due to her job, but Brittany has quite a bit of information on the Oregon wildfires. But thanks for joining, Brittany. I know you're, with your husband or your family. I know for sure your husband, but thanks for joining and trying to help out and be here as best as you can. I really appreciate it. You definitely didn't have to, but it is greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm not ready for some of the smokes. Even here in Kansas, my allergies are already freaking terrible. Hopefully it doesn't make it this far, but I'm sure it will. Seems like every summer occurrence basically. See, and then we can go to about the last 15 minutes on this camera. See a bunch of smoke too. Yeah, you're welcome, Dartha. Yeah, 2 years above average rainfall. Yeah, because the atmospheric rivers the past couple of years have just been pretty crazy. We can even go check out like an hour. I can check out some other cameras here in a second too. Last year, parents came one house away from losing theirs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like so much of the same land has just been, it feels like it's probably been burned like year after year. And it's like, I don't, I just loss of words sometimes. It's just, people are so stupid is what it comes down to. That's really what it comes down to. It's just people are stupid and they're not, fire safety aware, and so many lives and everything is just changed by dumb people, really. I wanted to use a different word, but I'll keep it more PG. Oh, just whatever they feel like naming it the first person. Let's see, what other do I have here? Okay, that one I can't really. There is this. Let me go back to this other scene. This is from Diamond Lake Resort in Oregon, I believe. The camera, yeah, Diamond Lake, Oregon. So on this camera, you can see quite a bit of smoke on there on the horizon. It's a lot of smoke, actually. Microwave fire. I'd kind of want to be the one to name fires, although they'd probably get really dumb names from me because I'm not that creative. You're welcome, Reckless. I wish I had like a lot better resources or more knowledge on it as well. But at least some of this information, helps people that might live in those areas that are having difficulties. I highly recommend, once again, this site, which once again, these are in the description. This is like a Raptor public real-time assessment and planning tool for Oregon. However, it does have basically every event throughout the United States. So this is a great resource for anybody to go check out on themselves. course, it can be a little difficult because there is quite a bit of information on here, so sometimes you have to really click around, try to get exactly what you're looking at. Also, this site, this is in the description as well, but this is fire.ca.gov/incidents. This updates automatically as well. Gives you, of course, this is for California, so I already talked about this. It also gives all the fires, list all the fires. It shows their containment, how many acres they've burned, when it started, what counties are affected by it, and then for Oregon, there's this site. This is in the description as well. It's a pretty long URL. I'm not for sure where experience.arcgis.com would get you. It might just take... Actually, I'm kind of curious of where it would get us. Okay, so that would not get us where we need. Yeah, it's a pretty long URL, but once again, all these are in the description. A lot of information on this site as well. There's fire statistics, obviously. There's evacuation details if you need to know any information about evacuations, which I'm pretty sure there is quite a bit of evacuations, which I actually have not checked out on this site yet. So this is kind of interesting. But there's 3 levels basically. Level 1, sorry, some of this is getting cut off. Level 1, be ready to evacuate. Level 2, be set to evacuate, which those kind of basically sound the same to me, but whatever. And then level 3 is go, evacuate now, basically. Addresses. Some of this I don't really know what it is talking about. I guess the green is probably level 1 evacuation, level 2, and then the yellow is level 2 evacuation, and then the red is get the hell out now, basically, is what I think this is probably. So this is pretty cool. It looks like it only shows... It might show for everywhere, but it looks like it's mainly focused on Oregon, because if I scroll down into California, it doesn't have any data. But this is pretty cool. It updates as you scroll around. So you can go take a look at all different types of fires, or all the different fires ongoing, and see information about these evacuation zones. Just trying to see if you could like click anywhere. Let's see what else is in here. Estimated population. I'm guessing these are probably counties. I'm not familiar with that, but it has information like that. So that's handy. Of course, the fire statistics, which we've already taken a look at. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the home page. It also has information about sheltering, which I have not looked at this myself either. Really cool site. Seems like it's pretty smooth. Updates on the fly pretty much, so very helpful to have. Looks like those are shelters. Gives information about shelters. Gives the address, stuff like that. Looks like there's only 4 shelters available right now. Go back to the homepage on here. And then it has information about air quality as well. So probably tons of advisories out for the air quality. Let me try and get caught back up on YouTube chat. Melanie. Oh god. Hey Leo, how's it going? Raptor shows all the fires in Oregon as well as other disasters. Yeah, isn't that this site? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is Raptor. And there's so much more on here. God, you can like, yeah, it gives. You can't see the sidebar, but there's a lot of information on here. Like as I zoomed out earlier, I noticed it did show. I think it was this one, anyways. Yeah, it shows this. Looks like tropical depression even. Tropical depression, bud. I'm guessing. So yeah, it really has all-in-one information on this site. Really helpful site, even though it's a lot of information to take in. Unfortunately, some of these sites are just like that, a lot of information to take in. It would be nice if, like, I know every state is different, every county is probably different and stuff, but it'd be nice if there was just like an all-in-one place. I feel that for like hurricanes and like severe weather and stuff too. I mean, it kind of is better for that type of stuff, but sometimes like even the evacuation stuff for people that live in these areas, it can be kind of difficult to find for them, I feel. But yeah. I did, hold on, I'm gonna have to go, let me go, I'm gonna pull up something real fast. I have to go to a different scene though. So let's go, okay, we'll go, let's see if we can find a different camera just as a different perspective while I go try to find some other information. I think it was this camera. Once again, I highly recommend going and checking out Alert California. This is what some of these cameras are from. I'll just go ahead and take you to the last 6 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some other additional resources from my video that I did yesterday, because it is only August, or we're not even to August yet, and they're predicting above normal fire activity for the next couple months. So I just wanted to find that and take point that out from Brianna's point. So give me just a minute here. Hey Elizabeth, how's it going? I'm actually gonna have to go to my video from yesterday and go to the description to grab some of those links because I cannot find them. I thought I had them in my basically video script. Where was it? Okay, I think I found them. I just want to show a couple other cameras real fast while I work on getting all of this information pulled up. So again, highly recommend checking out Alert California. It's alertcalifornia.org. Tons of really good cameras all over the place. Like you can see the smoke on this one. I'll just take last 6 hours on this one as well. Look at that sky though. Smoke does, like it is very damaging to people's health and stuff, but it does create really pretty skies and stuff. Yeah, great point from Brittany too. Please feel free to join the Discord. We can try to further answer questions on there as well. Let me get, we'll just use this scene real fast. I've got like too many scenes sometimes, I feel like. But yeah, great point by Brittany. That's okay if you have to go, Brittany. Yeah, join the Discord as well. We try to provide a lot of helpful information about different events. You know, these fires. We provide information about hurricanes and tropical systems as those are kind of ongoing, which I will probably touch on that here shortly because we do have a area that needs to be watched. But I want to keep this mainly about wildfires. I want to have a video out by tomorrow discussing some things. I'm not gonna, it's weather related. I don't want to give it away too much, but I do want to have a video out tomorrow discussing some upcoming events across the United States. Big hint, tropical system potentially coming up. So, hey Ladybug, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey Cranky Vet, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Good to see some greens in chat. The Moo crew. Okay, let me get these resources pulled up here. Let's see. National significant. Okay, I think this one will do. Okay, and then let me go to this site. Okay, so this, I'm going to drop a link into chat here for this. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Melanie, for creating that Discord channel. Okay, so this that link right there is to what I'm viewing right here on screen. So this is from the National Interagency Fire Center. This was issued on July 1st. They'll have another issuance on August 1st. So just a couple days away, about a week out. Well, less than a week out. But anyways, you can take a look at these. So obviously this was for July, which is not really that relevant anymore, but in the red is above normal significant wildland fire potential. So obviously we're basically all the way through July. This one is for August. So basically same areas yet again, especially out here in Oregon, more eastern Oregon and then northwest Oregon. And then really that same region throughout California. It seems like that region always has wildfires and stuff, even into Nevada. Of course, Idaho gets pretty active with fires as well. And then it looks like even over here in the central United States, south central Oklahoma and Texas, kind of not surprising there either. But yeah, this is for August. So once again, above normal wildfire potential. And then September, kind of same areas yet again, except for a little bit less of California. It kind of shifts to the coast for September. So what they're kind of predicting, once again, above normal. And then, let's see, this one is for October. So thankfully, it looks like by October, a lot of areas should get some relief. But yeah, just wanted to kind of point out there is this other source too. I will drop a link to this one as well. It's from the same people, the National Interagency Fire Center, but this one shows even up into Canada. So our friends up there in Canada, lots of areas in Canada above normal fire activity, and once again, still same places across the United States. Once again, this is for August. Hey, Will, how's it going, my friend? And then September, once again, same freaking areas. So, fire season's been going on for probably about the last month. Just in the last few days alone, though, the last week or so, I feel like this is, feel like it's going to be a pretty bad one. Especially with how that park fire in California is going. I've kind of got a really bad feeling about this wildfire season. And then, as I mentioned, I don't remember exactly where Jasper, Canada is, but over the last week as well, very, very dangerous fire up there as well that I think has unfortunately destroyed much of the town of Jasper, which I believe it's a pretty big tourist spot. So that's kind of really unfortunate as well. Yeah, expected to be until at least October. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Hopefully this season isn't as bad or worse than 2020. 2020 was absolutely freaking devastating. Alberta, which I'm not familiar with the provinces or whatever. Canada's kind of weird with their stuff. I mean, I'm just so used to the United States with the states and not necessarily the territories. But yeah, wow, 30 to 50%. If you have a source for that, please feel free to. Well, actually, Nightbot will probably not let you post it. But if you have a source, please let us know where that is. Yeah, already on course to surpass 2020. It started much earlier. Yeah, it did seem like it started pretty damn early this year. So, yeah. Oh, this is another really good site. I should have mentioned this site earlier. I will leave, this is in the description as well, but I will just leave a link right here in chat so you guys have it right there, available to use. But this one's really cool. You can see active planes that are near fires or fighting the fires and stuff. So they've got a crap ton for the park fire, which rightfully so. I mean, Man, just the area that this has burned already in 3 days alone is just mind-boggling. But you can even click on these planes and find out some information about them. It's an air tanker. It's going 115 miles per hour. It's only at altitude of 900. That one's at altitude of 1700. But lots of different air tankers. Heavy lift. That looks like a helicopter. Yeah, that is a helicopter. So they've got a few helicopters. I'm sure those are grabbing water as well. Yeah, it definitely looks like, yeah, they're going to, yeah, that's a lake. So helicopters are going to the lakes. I'm sure some of these planes are going to. But yeah, really, really cool site here. Once again, this has basically every fire ongoing in the United States. So interesting. It doesn't even look like, well, unless this is more, no, it does show planes in Oregon too. I was thinking sometimes these are only really specific for like one state. So it doesn't look like they have a whole lot of planes up here in Oregon as of yet, at least. But yeah, you can also click on each of these fires to learn more information as well. Of course, this thing is not popping out where I want it. Zoom to fire. It gives a little pop out thing. It's not letting me move it, but it gives information. Like the Durkee one, 27% contained. It shows how many acres and size it is. It shows the growth over 24 hours. Ooh, that's okay. I knew I saw something about the growth for the Park Fire one. Let me go back down here to the Park Fire one, and the growth over the last 24 hours. They don't have it. They had it earlier, I swear. 0 acres, 24-hour growth. Yeah, that's incorrect. Updated 4 hours ago. Dang it. So I know I saw something about that where, like, I want to, don't quote me on this, but I think it was like over 100,000 acres within 24 hours. So, yeah. Yeah, it seems like they just have to keep pulling in more and more resources every year. It just gets worse and worse. But once again, it goes back down to it's a lot of idiots starting these freaking fires. It's a lot of idiots. You know, cigarettes out the window. I'm pretty sure a fire in Oregon a couple years ago. I don't remember. I think it was in the Medford area, or it might have been Ashland. I think it was Ashland, if I remember right, because I visited Oregon in 2021. I believe is what it was, and we drove past some burnt structures. I believe it was in the Ashland area, and I think that one was caused by a cigarette. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just dummies starting a lot of these fires and destroying a lot of land, a lot of properties, people's lives, people's livelihoods. It's just stupid. Is the simplest way I can put it. Just stupid. Yeah, those sound about right, David. 124,000 the first day, and then 300,000 acres the second day. That is just freaking crazy. Let's see, what else here can I pull up? We've talked about that one. I was trying to find live webcams across Oregon. It doesn't really look like there is. It looks like they're all just... Oh, never mind. I'm mistaken. I guess this is live. Jeez, look at all that smoke. I was mistaken then. So this is just around the McKenzie Bridge though, which I don't exactly know where that's at. Live stream. Let's see here. Oh, so you can see some fires, or at least some smoke. Let's just look up McKenzie Bridge, Oregon. Some of this I should have looked up prior. Open in maps. Okay, so this one's closer to Brittany. It's near Eugene, Salem. So let's go find. Okay, Eugene. Let's go see what fire this one is. God, there's a lot of information on this site though that is can kind of be slow at times to load. So this would be about right in this area was where that fire is. Let's see, what is this fire? The ore incident. 1,223 acres burned, only 4% contained. Yeah, so that looks, yeah, McKenzie Highway. So yeah, that would be from this camera. You can see some of that smoke and stuff. Yeah, pyro gender reveal parties. That might have been 2021 as well. I don't remember what year that one is, but God, that one was stupid too. Okay, this camera is just wanting to sit here and buffer. I showed this one earlier, but this is from Diamond Lake Resorts. Just crazy the amount of smoke that you can see on the horizon there. I did see a guy over here on the dock earlier. that was kind of funny. And then you can see that boat's moving. But yeah, once again, please feel free to leave any questions if you do have any. Not sure how much longer I will be live. Trying my best to, pull up a bunch of different resources, but it's very easy to get lost in all these resources. Hopefully I've done a pretty good job at, giving you guys the information, or at least, whatever the words I'm trying to think of. And then, yeah, once again, join the Discord. We've got a room in there set up for these fires. And during different events, we will continuously add more rooms and kind of archive them as it's over with, just so you guys can join and get get that information. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in the Discord. Ugh. Yeah, I think it was, let's see, how many days ago was it? I feel like it was like towards last weekend, but it might have been like beginning of this week. I was seeing a bunch of stuff on Twitter, aka X. I hate calling it X. It's Twitter. But yeah, Alert California. Haven't really checked out Trip Check yet. But you can see like different incidents. Tells you closures. Although if you live out in Oregon, I'm sure you already know about this. But this one also has cameras. They're not live though. It's kind of cool though. It tells you like elevation and temperature on those, and just all sorts of different things. We could probably try to find some that have some smoke on them. Yeah, like that one, you can see some smoke on that one. Although for some reason they're not live, which is kind of annoying. Here's just an outage map. So there's a little bit without like 32 customers. It's weather related, for power outages. There's also this site, which is really good to use. Thankfully now this has been updated. Wow, that is really escalated since I looked at this earlier. So when I looked at this earlier, this was blue for California, which means 0 plus. I mean, there was some outages, but now it's over 14,400, and it is all around that park fire. So in that county, 1,886 and 1,130 or 1,334 in that county. So yeah, that's always a good site to use as well, just no matter kind of what time of the year it is. Here's another thing that I did want to bring up. I will leave a link to this as well. This is for the Durkee fire. So this is from KTVB7. Local fire agencies are gathering donations for the Durkee firefighters. which this is actually out of Idaho, I guess, which I mean, it is close to Idaho pretty much. But yeah, they're looking for gallon Ziploc bags, personal hygiene products, deodorant, body powder, body powder, words, toothpaste, etc., sunscreen, candy, blah blah blah. If you're in this area, there's an actual drop-off station, actually a couple different drop-off stations, collecting donations as well, and then they have a GoFundMe set up as well, which it's $2,000 from the goal. If I had $2,000 to donate, I probably would. Unfortunately, I don't. But I'll also leave a GoFundMe to this. And once again, join the Discord if you know of any other resources or any things like this going on for these fires. You can leave them in the channel that we have created for the wildfires. Yeah, it's very sad though. Because I mean, with these fires, it's very daunting on firefighters. You know, I'm sure sometimes they're up 24 plus hours at a time fighting these fires. Especially firefighters that get sent in from other states. You know, they're away from their family, their friends, very physically, and I'm sure mentally exhausting as well. And it's sad what, you know, the firefighters, what the communities have to go through as well because of some dumb people starting fires. Hey Joe, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey, are we down to one less fire? I've got too many links open. We are down to one less fire. Hey Sandra, how's it going? Let's see, what was I doing on this one? Fire overview map. But yeah, this one's cool too. You can literally scroll through and see all of the fires. We can try checking out some more cameras from Alert California. Tons of good cameras. See if we can see anything drastic. See, I know these Platte Mountain ones, they were seeing some really good stuff over the last few days. This is just over the last 15 minutes alone. So lots of smoke. Can't really see any visible flames per se. As these cameras, or at least the Platte Mountain one, captured that Firenado. Which actually, I wonder if I would be okay. I should be okay to... It's getting all credit for these cameras goes out to Alert California, UC San Diego. We can just go check this out directly from their YouTube. This was the Firenado 2 days ago on July 25th. I mean, the whole thing is pretty much a tornado, or Firenado. Very, very scary. Very scary. I did not see that one, Will. Actually, I might have seen something a little bit about it. I think I partly saw something. But yeah, strongly suggest going and checking out alertcalifornia.org. You can view these tons of cameras too. They have tons and tons of cameras, fantastic cameras. I mean, look at all those flames. You can see planes flying as well. Look at all those flames. But yeah, Alert California, UC San Diego. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Tons of videos. This was July 22nd, the mill fire start. This one looks like it was probably caused by lightning with that rain. I actually haven't seen this one yet. Yeah, unfortunately some of these are just caused by like dry lightning. Wow, look how fast that smoke went up. It's again, Alert California, UC San Diego. Fantastic camera network. Don't think there's audio. Yeah. You're welcome, Daniel. Hope you stay safe. Hopefully you're not too close to some of these fires or down the road over the next coming months. Hopefully you don't have fires near you. So they are terrifying. Tag me on Discord for it, Will, and I can try to pull it up. Is it from Alert California? Okay, there it is. Oh, it's from CNN. Yeah, I probably can't use that then. That was probably licensed. Let's see, park. Does it say the source on that? It's hard to tell. I don't want to click it and accidentally have it up on stream because I probably can't use that due to copyright. Because I don't know if they license that or not. Yeah, CNN could copyright strike me if they have rights to that now. Looks like that was some ashes that were... Oops. Dang it. Is that some ashes falling? It's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, if you have further info right now, if you have it available, you can leave it in that Discord room, and I can provide the links. With this video, fire weather is severe weather. I wish that would be talked about more. Fire weather is severe weather. I don't care what your opinion is. Fire weather is severe weather. They literally create their own, basically cumulus clouds. I mean, they're called pyrocumulus. They create their own weather. Like they can have lightning from these pyrocumulus clouds that start additional fires. Fire weather is severe weather. And like they literally create their own tornadoes too. Like I've already shown the Firenado video, but they can literally create their own pyrocumulus. It happens all the time. I've seen it even in Nebraska when I lived up there. I saw it up there in Nebraska. They can create their own weather, and then that is very, very dangerous for the firefighters, because there can be some, hot shots or whatever they're called, fighting the fire up close, and if they create a big, huge pyrocumulus like that, it can suddenly cause wind shift directions very, very quickly, very, very quickly, and can kind of catch the firefighters off guard. Let's see, what is this one? Okay, so this is just another video from the park fire. Wish I could get this full screen. I'll show this Firenado one one more time because it's crazy to watch. It's just absolutely crazy. Hey Darian, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've missed being out, getting content and stuff. Fortunately, credit card situation and finances are a little rough, so kind of just wait until for probably another hurricane, honestly. Which once again, I'm gonna try having a video out by tomorrow. And I already gave a hint. It does involve a tropical system. Also, this Firenado was showing up on radar. It had a velocity signature like a classic tornado. These fires can show up on radar. I don't think there's any currently showing up on radar at the moment. Let me just go try and double check. I don't think there's any. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it. This video is super fascinating. Super scary, but super fascinating. Okay, sweet. Let me pull that one up. If that's directly from Alert California, it will be fine. Oops. Gotta keep the information on screen. Alright, have fun, Brittany. Thanks for joining again. It's interesting seeing the planes fly by, too. Sometimes they do some terrifying maneuvers. Like, they gotta fly so low in some big-ass planes sometimes. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Thanks for finding this, Will. Oh my goodness. It'd be cool to set up cameras like this. So again, this is from Alert California, UC San Diego. Oh my gosh. See, I think that's... Let's see, Boral Fire. Yeah, once again, it's kind of cool. Like the pyrocumulus, they kind of pulsate like summertime storms, basically. Part of me wants to try going out there to basically provide on-the-ground coverage, but these fires are very dangerous, and it's very difficult to get close. Because what I would try selling footage out of it to my media broker, but what I would basically need is actual flames, and it's very difficult to get close, and I don't want to get in the way of firefighters, even though that's obviously not my intention. So it'd be probably quite a bit of money, and I don't think it would be really worth it, even though I want to get out there pretty bad. It's kind of fun, like I hate to say it, but it is kind of fun covering fires. I mean, I covered them in Nebraska, It's very challenging, but it's there's some cool aspects of it. Once again, this is from the Boral Fire, Kern County in July of this year. I don't know exactly where this is, but yeah, thanks for providing that, Will. Like, look at that. That's basically like its own storm, pretty much. It pretty much looks that way at times. All of these fires, it's so difficult for them to fight as well. Got to use a lot of planes or drop, people in the hot shots, but most of the time they got to use planes and can't really get much containment on it because it's in mountains and stuff. Like, look at that. That's basically a supercell updraft. Okay, let's see. I didn't realize that was a like 6-minute video. Let's see what other cameras we can find. Reading. Okay, here it is, Chico. Oops. Colby Mountain. Okay, that one. Jeez, all that freaking smoke. Basically, kind of coming this direction. It kind of looks like towards this camera. Let's go to the last 3 hours. Okay, let's see here. We'll probably go ahead and wrap this up shortly. I'm not for sure really what else to share that I haven't shared already. Would like to be live longer. Once again, these resources are in the description. Basically everything that I've used. I think I provided a link to that. I know I did for that. Alert to California, of course. Let's see, I was just trying to... Yeah, this is just smoke information. That's the California one. Here's a view of satellite again. This site's pretty good, although it can be a little bit difficult to find exactly what you're looking for. There's a lot of information, and some of it's only up into 2022, especially with like these things. It doesn't go all the way recent, 2000 to 2022, so it doesn't have the last 2 years data on it. Shared those, Mackenzie Bridge, that camera. Real quick, I do want to hint at, there is, which I need to go to their, hold on, let me, 1 second. Forgot it's being shared in that window. I like the posts from, their Twitter account better. Okay. Here we go. Let me get back over to this scene. So I've been kind of hinting at this. There's potential for tropical development. It's relatively low right now, but by next weekend, we're unsure where exactly this is going to go. But I'll have a video out hopefully tomorrow talking about that and some other weather-related stuff. Hey, rawr. I always feel like I say rawr weird. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. But yeah, I mean, I talked about some previous year's stats in yesterday's video, so please go check that out. Let me find that video so I can leave a link to it. Go give that video some love. Let's see, share, copy. So here's the video that I created yesterday. Please feel free to go check that out. Give it a like, give it a comment, help out the YouTube algorithm with it so it can be pushed to more people. Same thing with the stream, really, even though I'm probably about to wrap this up. But like the stream, I spent 4 to 5 hours yesterday working on that video. It was less than 4 minutes. So if that gives you any idea how long it takes to take some of these or to make some of these videos sometimes. But yeah, I feel like I did a pretty good job giving resources and whatnot. Once again, all these links are in the description. Highly recommend going and checking them out, especially if you live in those areas and have been looking for better information and whatnot. Of course, hopefully your local news stations are covering these fires pretty well. That way you have a heads up like that. It's kind of frustrating that it doesn't really seem like the national news agencies are covering these fires very much. I know the Park Fire has gotten some coverage, the Jasper Fire has gotten some coverage, and I think a little bit in Oregon because I think a plane went missing or something. But I know it's like, you know, not to get into politics, but it's a political election upcoming, so that's all news agencies are focused on, and they don't really take a lot of time to talk about things that are actually like directly impacting people, and it's very frustrating. So I definitely don't think this fire season has got anywhere as near coverage as it should with how devastating and quickly and everything, like, once again, below me, over 1 million acres already burned in Oregon. So hey James, what's up, man? Yeah, it's very freaking frustrating. Like, it's that way, like, for severe weather stuff too sometimes. It's just, you know, national news agencies have an agenda, and it's just so stupid. Like, people are actively being impacted by this stuff, and yeah. So what's name of website that you track wildfires? Links are in the description. This is one, wfca.com/fire-map. This one, it's got a long URL. It's in the description. Shows basically every active event ongoing across the United States. For California information, fire.ca.gov/incidents tells you how many acres, how many wildfires, fatalities, structures destroyed. Gives information to all of the ongoing fires. For Oregon, wherever my link is for that one, here it is, fire overview, well, fire stats. This one also has a long URL, but it's in the description. alertcalifornia.gov to view cameras. Yeah, let me go take a look at this camera. Just in the last 30 minutes. Also, there is watchduty.org, I believe it is. Yeah, watchduty.org. This is gonna be funny if this is the app that you were. Yeah, Watch Duty. I had kind of a feeling when you said app. Because well, he's not really my buddy, but I know him through storm chasing. He's the one that let me use some of his helmet cam footage from the park fire. Let me pull up his Twitter. Okay, so let me go back to this scene. Michael Steinberg, he actually is a wildfire photographer and reporter for the Watch Duty app. But yeah, he's gotten some crazy stuff. I should probably be careful just so he doesn't get even though I got permission for one of the videos, I don't want to use too much of his stuff. But yeah, I've heard this is a pretty good app. I don't have it myself just because, you know, I don't live out in those areas where I'd really need it, but it's a nonprofit, alerts you to nearby wildfires and the firefighting efforts in real time. Seems like it has really good information on it. They watch over 13 states. But yeah, it seems like a really good app to use. Real quick, since I did get permission from him, I do want to show at least a very small portion of his helmet cam video, which I'm gonna drop a link to that in chat, because I highly encourage you to go directly to his YouTube channel and check out this video, from at least a portion of this video that I'm going to share. It's again Michael Steinberg, NorCal Storm Chasing on YouTube. Go over there, give them a subscribe, show him the Moo Crew love. He's at 757 subscribers right now. I'm sure he's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for some monetization stuff. On Twitter, I just had it pulled up, but I closed it out. On Twitter, at MichaelWX18. Once again, Michael Steinberg. Let me get this video pulled up. Okay, so I'm not going to show, obviously, this whole thing. Oh, hold on. 1 second. I guess I have to... Let's do... This should work. So again, this is some of his helmet cam footage. I gave the link directly to his YouTube, to this video. I'm just going to show a little bit from this. These flames. Of course, it's not going to let me really skip. But yeah. Look at that. Oh. I know he shows it later on. Just like massive pyrocumulus, basically. Fortunately, it's not really gonna let me scroll where I want to. I guess I was towards the end of that video. But yeah, it's really crazy. So again, please go over to his YouTube, check out this video directly. Give his channel some love. Follow him on Twitter as well. He posts a lot of good information on Twitter. Yeah, check out that pyrocumulus, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to show that real fast. Show a little portion of that. See, we already got him to 761. So that's like... I'm terrible at math. Already a few subscribers, so thank you guys for... I'm sure that's some of you that went over there and did that, so keep going over there. Give his channel some love. He definitely deserves it. That video is absolutely insane. I think he has some other crazy stuff on there too. Yeah, it looks like massive wildfire burns near Chico, California. He does a really good job covering winter storms, winter systems out that way too, as he lives out in California. So he has a lot of fire stuff, winter stuff from out that way. Covers a lot of the atmospheric rivers and stuff. So pretty cool. We've already gotten him a few subscribers. So thanks Moo Crew for that. I keep refreshing it now. I'm curious how much more, or how many more. Let me just double check. Alert California, make sure there's no visible flames or anything that we could probably show real fast before we wrap this up. Yeah, that's just still some smoke and whatnot. God, that is crazy. That's the last image that this camera captured. That was last night. I'm terrible at converting the times, but 2024. Go give him a comment on that video too. Tell him how you found the channel too. That'd be pretty cool. See, I wish they had some cameras. I know these cameras, this Platte Mountain 1 has been seeing some pretty crazy stuff. Just trying to see if we could see anything else pretty interesting on here. Yeah, it doesn't really look like any visible flames at the moment and stuff. Yeah, dude, this heat next week is going to be terrible. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Can't really go anywhere else to escape the heat either. Like, it's just going to be hot everywhere. It's just going to be hot everywhere. But alright, guys, I'm probably going to wrap this up. I'm not really sure what else to show or talk about. So yeah, once again, highly suggest going to the description, checking out all these links, all these resources. Once again, subscribing to, let's see, I have them pulled up. If you haven't yet, go over to NorCal Storm Chasing. Give him, I need to take my own advice. I thought I was already subscribed, but yeah, give him some love. Show this video some love. Some of these other videos. I haven't watched that one yet, but I'm sure that one is pretty insane. If it's some footage that I saw on Twitter, it's insane. If it's what I'm thinking. But yeah, tons of California blizzard stuff, just crazy stuff. 2022, that's some plane stuff. So yeah, NorCal Storm Chasing. I'll leave the link yet again. Here's, I mean, this takes you to the videos, but you can still subscribe right from that. Go show him some love. We've got him from 757 to 765 right now, so that's pretty awesome. Well, I was one of them. I thought I had subscribed yesterday, but I guess not. YouTube's funky sometimes. So yeah, chasing plans. I know next week there's some risk. Well, today there's a slight risk. Clear up in North Dakota, Minnesota, 2% tornado. Tomorrow there's a slight risk. 2% tornado risk. Clear up there in South Dakota. Probably cannot make it. Well, I probably could if I left today, but I'm not confident in these setups. They're just messy. I want to get back out so bad, but I don't think it's really worth the time or the gas money and stuff. I've been hearing on Twitter there could be some stuff next week, but it doesn't look like anything's highlighted. But there's just gonna be that extreme heat. So, but I am watching. I'll pull it up yet again. I'm gonna make a video, hopefully to be released by tomorrow. But I've been hinting at this multiple times. I've showed it a couple times. This is the next big thing that I'm watching. to see where this may end up in the United States. If it's going to go this way, if it's going to go towards Florida or the East Coast, or if it's just going to curve back out to sea. But finally, some of that Saharan dust out here in the Atlantic is clearing out. So there is some tropical formants, whatever the word I'm looking for is, trying to form, basically. So that's the next big thing I'm watching to actively go out and chase. I'm still just trying to recoup some money and stuff, so I can pay off some credit cards, and yeah. But depending on what these fires do over the next couple days as well, I might go live again at some point to provide further coverage. It'd be kind of cool, although unfortunately sad at the same time. But to go live at some point when there is some pretty crazy flames or something going on with these cameras. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of stay tuned for that. But yeah, thanks for watching this, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's kind of fun to do, honestly. Actually, I may do some live weather coverage streams covering those severe weather threats potentially. We'll see. Because I don't know how I'm gonna be out in the heat and stuff, trying to spark and DoorDash and all that. It's bad enough when it's like 80 to 90 degrees sometimes. So maybe I'll just go visit Mel if it's only gonna be 85 up there. So it's gonna be like 115 in Kansas. So, alright guys, I'm going to hop off of here. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope to see you guys soon. I'll try to get members only some stuff here soon, because I did make a bed finally out of plywood and 2x4s for my Trailblazer. So I got that all finished up basically. I just need to go rearrange storage stuff. So I did take some clips for that to share for members only. But yeah, most importantly, if you live out in these areas or nearby these fires and stuff, really hope you stay safe and that the weather cooperates and you don't get impacted by these fires yourself. So my heart goes out to everybody that is dealing with these fires or that lives near or even just dealing with the smoke, because sometimes the smoke can be just as bad sometimes, especially if you have allergies, asthma, health issues, stuff like that. So yeah, stay safe. Use these resources. These resources are free and available for anybody to go check out. Fantastic resources. Once again, they can be a little bit difficult to understand and whatnot. Actually, this is kind of cool. Now they got more planes going towards the Durkee fire. So there's more plane activity out there. But alright guys, have a great rest of your Saturday. Look out for, make sure you subscribe to the channel first of all, and make sure you have notifications on. Hope to have a video released some point tomorrow. We'll probably try to do a couple more live streams over the next few days, whether that be fire or storm related or what. I'm not really for sure yet, but yeah, join the Discord as well. Alright guys, see you later. Thanks for joining again. Have a great one.